Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh,
please give us the power.
give us the power,
The power to heal.
the power to heal
All manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness,
No manner of disease.
and all manner of disease,
The power to cleanse the leper.
the power to cleanse the leper,
The power to raise the dead.
the power to raise the dead,
The power against unclean
the
spirits.
power against unclean spirits,
Cast them out.
cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Pray and bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahweh.
Barak Lanah.
Barak
Wayasha'al. Wahabayah.
Wahabayah.
Soporia. Barak. Rapah. Magud.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh. Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect. Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahoria.
Al-Hahoria.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izoria.
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 Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Shemai.
Shemai.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathun.
Al-Yathun.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawat.
Al-Yanawat.
Shemorka.
Shemorka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawat.
Yanawat.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Ya-Yeshua.
Ya-Yeshua.
Shalomot.
Shalomot.
Yasha'al.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shemorka.
Shemorka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yah.
Al-Yah.
Yamimka.
Yamimka.
Yawamot.
Yawamot.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarah.
Wayarah.
Balayallah.
Walayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamor.
Yashmarka.
Makalra.
Makalra.
Yashamor.
Yashmor.
Ahnapash.
Ahnapash.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamor.
Yashmor.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Wa'awa'aka.
Wa'awa'aka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
I will look.
Amen. English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
he that keepeth Yahweh
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy
Father Jason Sharon, thank you so much for jumping.
Pando killed the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Master Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? They don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, fear, give chills. Say y'all Jew-ish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the feast of Purim. I.S.U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, it's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt, anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews, not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
All jokes aside.
$28. I'm ready, bro. What happened? Hell, I look like a created character too. I look like a I look like a unlocked character. Good night. You feel me? I feel it. I feel like an unlocked character. All right. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham to all the brothers. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Shem Yahushua to all the sisters with I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. All right, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth of the Bible since 1969. All right. Truth of the Bible, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we are the Israelites, man. We're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. But the Bible speak about. That is us, the Lord's chosen people. You know what I mean? And it's up to us to hold down what the Lord said. You dig what I'm saying? It's up to us to hold down the duties and the services of the Lord. You feel me? Today's class is about getting caught in the trap, part 2. Did I put part 2 in there? I don't think I put part 2. You know what I mean? We're going to finish out the class of what we did last week about getting caught in the trap. Ezekiel 16, 28. Yeah. Right. Because we always talk about we get caught in the trap here in America. You know what I mean? We want to live deliciously. You good? Because we want to live deliciously in America. You do what I'm saying? We want to live happy in America. Well, this place is not the place of our arrest. You know what I mean? This place is our punishment, man, because we never did what the Lord said do in the first place. This is our punishment. This is a spanking for us, a butt whooping. You do what I'm saying? You do what I'm saying? This is not a place to live deliciously, be happy, be merry. You know what I mean? Because that's what that's what all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans want. Here in America, they want to live deliciously, live good. You know what I mean? That's why they go to church to get taught. To get preached to nicely. You know, they got that old prosperity doctrine. You're gonna get this, you're gonna get that, you're gonna get that, and love this and love that. And they can't never do wrong in the Christian church. Oh, you know what I mean? A woman cheats on her man with the pastor, and nobody's wrong in the situation. Real talk. Sister Johnson in the back of the church talking down on everybody. She's not wrong. You know what I mean? There's no integrity in that place. There's no love in that place. Everybody hate each other. What's up? All right. Okay. All right. I'm busy right now. Go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead. Where was I at? Lost my train of thought. Yeah, the Christian church. You know what I mean? That place is filthy. The I.S.U.P.K is not that place. We are Christ-like. You know what I'm talking about? We are followers of Christ. You dig what I'm saying? The rest of the world is they act like Christians. They have no integrity, no morals, right? But here, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we must have integrity. We must have morals. What's up, Kevin?
Like, so one thing I see from the Christian church does is like you be doing something and you're feeling the messing up or something, and then like the Christian church will come, or this Christian woman will come and act like they ain't, they'll talk you down on you, be like, oh no, the Bible said this and that, like they ain't doing wrong themselves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then you ask them, what is a sin according to the Bible? They don't know. They don't know. They don't even care. You know what I mean? It's because they're not required to know anything. They're not required to know anything. They're required to go to the Christian church, clap their hands, stump their feet, dance around, and say, I summon a higher, I summon a who, I summon a new car, I summon a new job, I summon a new man again. You know what I mean? They don't require any knowledge. They have a zeal for the Most High, but not of knowledge. You talk to a Christian, oh yes, Lord. Well, the good Lord woke me up today. Well, the good Lord this and the good Lord that. And I be thinking in my mind, like, yeah, you should be happy that the good Lord woke you up, because the good Lord, you know what I mean, had the right to kill you. Also me too. You know what I mean? But they have a zeal of the Most High, just not of knowledge. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? They don't care about what the Most High think. But here in the I.S.U.P.K, because we're real priests of the Lord, we have to care. And we have to care about what the Lord care about. And the Lord don't want his people getting caught up in a net, in a snare, in a trap. So that's why we have to go out and warn the people and let the people know and talk, and you know what I mean? And tell the people what the traps are. You dig what I'm saying? And the biggest trap that we have is tricking us to sin against our God with other gods. That's the biggest snare that we have, bro. And they trick us all the time, because a lot of things that we do, we don't know it's for another God. You know what I mean? A lot of things that we do, we don't know it's for another God. You know what I mean? Things like things like smoking weed. People don't know smoking weed is the worship of another God. Nobody knows that. You know what I mean? That's why it's up to us to actually bring out the history and let people know. Smoking tobacco. People don't know that's worshiping another God. Right? I don't know where he went. People don't know these things, that's worshiping another God. Things like Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, voting. When you're voting for somebody that's not your people, that's like the worship of another God. You know what I mean? Idol worship, idolizing celebrities, idolizing Donald Trump, idolizing all these different people out here. That is the worship. That is putting another God or idol before your God. And we're gonna get into these things today. Making covenants with other people. Every time we make a covenant with another people, it never ends up good for us. It always ends up terrible. It always ends up terrible. And we're gonna get into that today, because that's what the brothers in the Maccabees thought. Brothers in the Maccabees thought they can just have the Greeks that rule over them, and then they was gonna have the Greeks rule over them, and it wasn't gonna be nothing. You know what I mean? Like they were just gonna rule over them. But then we're gonna show you what happens when other nations rule over thee, when we make covenants with other nations. know what? You got that? You got that scripture? Yeah, I'm ready to go.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16, and verse 28. Thou hast played the whore also with the Assyrians, because thou wast unstable. Yea, thou hast played the harlot with them.
I didn't say unstable. That says unsatiable.
Oh, sorry, unsatiable.
Right? So we played the whore with the Assyrians, right? We played the whore with a different nation. We stepped out on our God with a different nation, with a whole nother God, right? Stepped out on our nation with a whole nother God, right? The reason why it says that because we was unsatiable, because we was unsatisfied with our God. Yeah, unsatiable, like unsatiable means unsatisfied. We were unsatisfied. We was unsatisfied with our God. We were unsatisfied with our God, moved to another God. Then we was unsatisfied with that God. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna be unsatisfied with whatever God we step out on because it's not our God. It's not ours. You feel me? We go to the Christian God, we don't feel right. We go to the Muslim God, it don't feel right. We go to Krishna, it don't feel right. Same thing when we go to Buddha, it doesn't feel right because it's not our God. It's not meant for us. You feel me? Everybody got their own God except Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But we do have a God, and our God is the God of this Bible. What's up, Capiar?
I remember actually, I grew up kind of in the Christian church. But Dad and them, how they would choose the Christian church because we jumped around from Christian church to Christian church to Christian church.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the music. Oh yeah, that's how they was choosing the Christian church.
Right.
They wasn't really choosing it because of what they was actually saying or anything. They were choosing because the music is good.
Because that's what happened. So, yeah. Right. Because they want to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? You want to be entertained, you go to an R. Kelly concert. But that's what every Christian church is. Every Christian church is a concert. Every Christian church is a concert. Hey, bro, flip it towards you. Yeah, I don't want to see it. I keep paying attention to it. I don't want to pay attention to it. Right? But yeah, like we're unsatisfied with this God, with that God. Our God didn't satisfy us. Then we was like, let's try another God. We went to that God, the Assyrian God. That God didn't satisfy us. Nobody's satisfying us. You dig what I'm saying? No God is satisfying us. Keep going.
Unsatiable, yea, thou hast played the harlot with them, and yet couldst not be satisfied.
Right, we couldn't be satisfied. We're never going to be satisfied. And you know what one thing is? You know what one thing about worshiping other people's gods is? When you worship another person's God, you make yourself subject to worshiping them. You dig what I'm saying? Because now you think that person is God or whatever that God they look like, or you know what I mean? That's God. Like let's take Caesar Borgia for instance, right? Black people in America think the Caucasian people can't do anything wrong, right? The reason why we think they can't do anything wrong because we look at them as God, as Jesus. Because that picture. You dig what I'm saying? We look at them as Jesus. You know why we think black people, we see another black man and want to beef with them so hard? Because we don't see God in them. Yeah, that's thunder and lightning. Yeah, because we don't see God in them. You dig what I'm saying? Because we've been taught here in America that we ain't nothing but niggas. And we've been taught that the oppressor is God. The oppressor is the creme de la creme. You know what I mean? You don't know what creme de la creme is, right? Creme de la creme is like the cream of cream, like the top of cream, like yeah, like nice white fluffy. That'd be like the creme de la creme, like yeah. You feel me? It's the top, like it's the top of it. That's what we're taught here. And we taught another black man ain't nothing but a nigga, a gang member, somebody you can step on. You feel me? They're nothing. That's what we're taught here. That's what we're taught here. But really, this the flip side. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, you're the greatest thing on this planet when you're in your right state of mind. Same thing with your woman. They're the greatest thing on this planet when they're in the right state of mind. But we have to be in our right state of mind. And this is how we get to our right state of mind. These teachings of the Bible is how we get to our right state of mind. Those laws, statutes, and commandments, that understanding, that's how we get to our right state of mind. But we'll never be in our right state of mind if we keep believing the lies that they place on the Bible. You feel me? This right here, the Lord is telling us that we played a harlot, a hoe, Salakia, a harlot with other a 304. We played a 304 with other nations. Just like a woman steps out on her man to become the 304, we did the same thing with we went to another God. And then we still wasn't satisfied. You had your hand raised, bro?
Oh, I was gonna say, like, the crazy because actually, like, a lot of our people, they get like pulled over by the police, and then they get like killed or unalived, they're unalived, and then like our people will still blame it on them, like, oh, you shouldn't have been, pretty much telling you shouldn't have been black.
Yeah.
Like, you should have been pulled over.
Right.
They never like view it as the police's fault.
Right. They do that. We blame each other for the problems that the oppressor puts on us. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? I remember. Look. Check it out. Check it out. I remember when I was growing up, when I was coming up in the world, I used to when somebody say that he got pulled over and they got pulled out the car and harassed, I was like, shit. Every time I got pulled out the car and harassed, they had a viable reason. Car smelled like weed. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Probably had gun on me, some drugs, had no insurance, Lord knows. You dig what I'm saying? So every time somebody else got pulled over and it was like, we got harassed, this and that, I think you was probably doing something wrong. You dig what I'm saying? You was probably doing something wrong. But that don't mean the profile. You feel me? Maybe they wasn't doing nothing wrong. Now I'm in the truth and I know some things. Maybe they wasn't doing nothing wrong. Maybe the police are just animals and they act like animals. And that's what animals do. They prey on the weak. What's up?
I actually worked in this job, or the other job I was just working. I actually heard the story the dude was saying because, this dude who was selling weed, he was, I guess his sister had bought weed from him, and she ended up getting, and this was legal weed. Weed, I guess, to America is supposed to be illegal, but she had gotten pulled over and they still put her in jail.
They were in Texas?
Yeah.
Well, weed is still illegal out here. Just because it's not legal in Louisiana or Oklahoma or, you know what I mean, New Mexico, all the surrounding states, in Texas, it's still illegal.
It wasn't like weed. It was the THC that they got the permit to sell.
No.
No. What is it?
CBD, K2?
Yeah, CBD. Like, this dude, he had a permit. He said, I got it approved. I got a license for it, everything. Then he said he could sell it. And they still pulled it over. I smell like weed in here. Now she's having to fight a case.
Well, I understand that. Right? You do what I'm saying? Shouldn't be smoking anything. You do what I'm saying? They need to stop smoking stuff. When we get pulled over, we smell like frankincense and myrrh. You know what I'm talking about? We smell like the Lord's incense around this one. You know what I'm talking about? What you gonna do? Lock us up for smelling like priests? You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? And then we're gonna go to jail and call Commander General Yohana, and it's going down now. You feel me? Oh, I got backup. You know what I'm talking about? I'm calling the men above me. Now you're in trouble, buddy. You know what I mean? We talking like the oppressor when the oppressor be in jail. You feel me? You're in trouble now, buddy. Oh man. Oh boy. I'm calling Captain Yatazak. Oh, you're in trouble now. You know what I mean? When I call Captain Yatazak, you feel me? You feel me? Look, I wasn't doing nothing. I was coming home from work, coming home from class, and they pulled me over, pulled me out the car. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't resist. I went to jail like a real G. You know what I'm talking about? And now I'm here calling you, sir. You know what I'm talking about? What do you want me to do? Oh, just sit tight. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna call the generals. We finna see what we, you know what I'm talking about? Like real talk. Real talk. You're in trouble now, buddy. Now, you know what I mean? I gotta say it like that too. Wait until I call. Oh, wait till I get my phone call. You're in trouble now, buddy. Real talk. Real talk. I'm in there praying to the Most High, Lord. They didn't trying to lock me up, Lord. Your humble servant. You feel me? You feel me? Your humble servant, Lord. You know what I'm talking about? Forgive them, for they do not know what they do. But they did know what they do. You know what I'm talking about? Remember when I got pulled over by the police that one time? I was out there giving them cards. Yeah. I was out there giving them cards. Yeah, man, you know, I'm a priest. You know what I'm talking about? I was out there giving them cards. I was teaching the police. You know what I'm talking about? Most High in Christ, get a Lord a hand for that. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Then they searching my car. Then they get to moving my cover around. And, hey, be careful with that. I earned that. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Oh, my bad. You know what I mean? Like they get to treat me with some respect. I ain't no regular old person out here. You feel? I'm a priest of the Lord. And that's the integrity that we have to have. You dig what I'm saying? And it starts by not selling ourselves out to other nations. You dig what I'm saying? That's what it always starts with. It always starts with selling us out to other nations. Martin Luther King did it. Jesse Jackson did it. Everybody does that. Every leader that we have sells us out to another nation, except Commanding General Yohana. Commanding General Yohana is the only one that never sold us out to nobody else. You dig what I'm saying? Not to no Africans, not to no oppressors, not to no Arabs, nobody. Kept it 100 with us. Kept it 100 with the Lord. You dig what I'm saying? Keep going. What's up?
Almost all these other groups have to join with other people.
Right. Right. We're the only people on the planet that haven't, you feel me? That haven't we're the only people on the planet, right? We're the only people on the planet that haven't gave our self away to some other nation or let some other nation in here. You dig what I'm saying? We kept this for Israelites and for Israelites only. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody else let somebody else join, or you get to join with other nations and stuff like that. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. What happened? Oh, Most High in Christ. We're not doing that here, bro. We're not. This is something that's just for us. Well, how I don't think you young old enough to remember FUBU. There was a clothing brand that when Tommy Hilfiger came out and he said that he didn't make his clothes for black people, right? At that time, black people was the number one consumer of Tommy Hilfiger. We had Tommy Hilfiger shoes, Tommy Hilfiger jackets, Tommy Hilfiger shirts, pants, hats. I'm Tommy Hilfiger. I used to wear Tommy Hilfiger all the time when I was a kid. I remember this. You feel me? But he came out and that he didn't make his clothes for black people or for inner cities and urban people. That's what he said, right? So then they came out with a clothing line called Clothing Line. Boy, and FUBU was everywhere. FUBU was decent. It was nice. We liked it. I don't know where FUBU, what happened to it and everything. But I know when I was in high school, I used to wear FUBU jerseys. They used to have the jersey with 05 on it, FUBU on the back. We was wearing that, FUBU pants. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what happened. I think the dude sold it for like billions of dollars. Yeah, he sold it for like $1 billion though. You know what I'm talking about? But FUBU, for us, by us. I remember that. You dig what I'm saying? That's what this is. This is for us, by us, given to us by our God. This is our culture. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody can't get in our culture because our culture is not for everybody. Just go be Chinese. I can go in karate. I can learn how to make fried rice. I can learn to do all the Chinese, what's the name that they do in China, right? But I can not be Chinese. You know what I mean? They can come and try to celebrate Passover, try to keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread. They can come try to wear fringes. They can come do all that, but they cannot be Israelite of the bloodline. You feel me? They cannot be Israel of the blood. No matter how much I want to make my eyes slanty and worship and be Buddha. You do what I'm saying? But you know what I can do, right? I can have a king that's part of my bloodline, died for us. You do what I'm saying? I can brag about him because that's my king. Just like they have Buddha, and they be like, yeah, there's a whole sect of Muslims that say that they are descendant of Muhammad. You dig what I'm saying? Well, guess what? We're descendant of Christ. That's what, and King David and all, and everybody in the Bible. Now what? You dig what I'm saying? Let's keep going, Caviar.
Verse 29. Thou hast moreover multiplied thy fornication in the land of Canaan unto Chaldea. And yet thou was not satisfied herewith.
We did the same thing in the land of Canaan. We want to worship the Canaanite God in the land of the Chaldee, and we still wasn't satisfied then. We left, the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand, right? And then what happened was we got into the wilderness with Moses and still said, you know what? I'm going to go back to Egypt. You know what I'm talking about? I know Moses had to be like, well, what the hell is y'all talking about? Like, you do what I'm saying? I know y'all just seen the Lord open up the was it the Red Sea, the Dead Sea? Open up the Dead Sea and let us pass through it, chariots and all. And then when the Egyptians came, he swallowed them up. And that, like, what? And then now y'all want to go, y'all want to take everything that the Lord did and forsake them and go back to Egypt. Then Moses went on Mount Sinai, came back up from Mount Sinai, and they built a golden calf. You feel me? That's what we do, though. That's what we do every single day. Every single day. The Lord's day is well, I'm not gonna say the Lord's day, but the Sabbath day is on, or that's the day Christ rose from the dead. Because if Christ died on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So Saturday, Sunday, that's only a day and a half. That ain't even a full day. They goofy. Yeah. That's what they do. That's what we do. That's what we do all the time. We take all the glory from the Most High and give it to the pastor. Take all the glory from the Most High and give it to Beyonce. Take all the glory from the Most High and give it to your grandma, your mama, especially on Mother's Day. You dig what I'm saying? That's what we do as a people. We're always worshiping another God. We're always playing the heart with another nation. What's up?
Well, I wasn't sure, but it is like this computer. It's like a little cut in and out.
I understand. It's probably because they're on the game in there. It's probably because they're on the game in there on that Wi-Fi. You said what? Who said that? Yeah, it's probably because they're on the Wi-Fi in there. We're probably gonna have to get like some of those towers that be able to make the Wi-Fi with signal stronger in here. No. Tell them that. They don't do it. Keep going though.
Verse 30. Weak in thine heart, saith the Lord God, seeing thou doest all these things.
Right. The Lord is that. How weak are we in thine heart? Right. We seen the Lord do all these things, right? Right. We seen the Lord do all these things. It's like a woman that's unsatisfied with her men. Her men go to work every single day, work 13, 14, 15 hours a day, pay all the bills, right? And then while he going to work, she at home not doing nothing. The mailman come by and she having sex with the mailman. UPS guy come by, she having sex with the UPS man. You know what I'm talking about? You always at work and you don't pay no attention to me. You know what I mean? Well, you can get a job and help him pay some of the bills, and then he can have some more time off. And you feel me? Then he can have more time to see you. but she's playing a harlot with every man that comes to her door. Right? Go ahead.
The work of an empress forced woman.
Right. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing how we do it with our God. Our God wake us up in the morning, make sure we fed, make sure our kids is fed, make sure we safe, make sure our wives are safe. And what we do, we go worship another God. Quick, fast, in a hurry. What's up?
This is talking about this important.
Yeah. The empress whorish woman. No. It's talking about us, how we are with the Most High. It's talking about how we're treating the Most High. We're the whorish woman stepping out on the Most High with other gods. You know what I mean? That's how we are. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, that's how we are. We have a God, right? But we want to deal with the Christian God because the Christian God is that we're going to get the new house and the new car. We got a God, but we step out on God. We got a God. We have a history. We have a king, but we vote for Donald Trump. We vote for Joe Biden. Now, what's her name? Kamala Harris. That's who we voting for this time. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. And we have a king. And then Christians are so hypocritical because they talking about I got a king in Christ and this, that, and the third. Then why the hell are you voting for another king? You know what I'm saying? That's what the president is, right? He's the king of America. Keep going on.
Now, bidders find it interesting. The head of every day.
Right.
Niggas find high place in every street.
Right. What is that? What does those sound like? That's what we build everywhere. Christian churches, Muslim mosques. We build everywhere in our neighborhoods. Eminent places. Christian church on that corner, right? Second Baptist, I think it's called, on the east side of San Antonio, right? Does that stop anybody from getting killed in front of it? I'm sorry, unalived in front of it. It don't stop no gangs that's there in that neighborhood do it. It don't, because it's not there for that. It's there for the pastors to get money. That's what it's there for. It's not there to help the community, nothing like that. Meanwhile, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we're in the world, all over the earth. And we're not getting no government funding. We're doing everything out of tithing. You dig what I'm saying? We want money together. We go out feeding the homeless, clothing brothers, clothing women, feeding brothers, feeding the sisters, feeding the kids. We out there in a week. You feel me? That's what we do, bro. That's what we do. And people disrespect us and walk us like we ain't priests of the Lord. You dig what I'm saying? What's going on? The first Christian church? The first Christian church is over in Europe. Gotta be. It's gotta be. The Catholic Church would be probably before that. But the first Christian church is going to be in Europe somewhere. All right, let's keep going. Waymakers die in high place in every street.
And has not been as an harlot, and that scorn is higher.
Right. Keep going.
On verse 32. but as a wife that committeth adultery, which taketh strangers instead of her.
Right. We take strange gods instead of our husband. Instead of our God, we take strange. We take the thuggy God, the criminal God. That's what we take. You feel me? We build idols. We take the golden calf. We'll take any other God except our God. You do what I'm saying? We'll make Beyonce a God and take her and not worship our God. That's what we do as a people, bro. We'll take our one. You feel me? Believe me? that's from how she was beguiled with from Adam. He told her, "You'll be a god." She's a, "I'll be a god." That's how she did. She with the little, you feel me, and took that bullshit, that BS back to Adam. Adam like, "See, dear," you feel me? That and took on to that, and next thing you know, now they both sinning and both kicked out the garden. What's up? I don't know. Let me see.
Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, it keeps like going in and out.
Go tell them kids to get off the what's the name. Tell them give me 30 minutes. Hello. Oh yeah, we is lagging. Oh yeah, we is lagging. Oh, the storm is making us lag like that? It don't matter. Come on, man. Let's keep going, bro. Let's not get the storm is making us lag like that. I'm just gonna have to be patient. All right, well, let's knock it out. Yeah. Yes.
Verse 33. They give gifts to all whores, but thou thy lovers.
Right. They give gifts to the whores. The what whores give the gifts to all the lovers. Right. All their gods. What's up? No, I don't say I. It says they give gifts to all whores. Talking about the other nations. Give gifts to the whores. We're the whores. And we give it to all thy lovers. We give it the gifts to, you know what I'm talking about, the Buddha, Christianity. We give it to all our gods. Real talk. That's what we do. Nothing to the Most High. And then when we have to give something, we need to give something to the Most High, we complain about it. We complain about it. That's what we. That's not what we do. That's not what, when people in the world, right? When we're in the world, having fun, smoking weed, drinking, partying. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to give that $100, $200 a week to weed, right? To that God in the world, right? Then we come into the truth, right? And next thing you know, we ain't got no money, but we got money to buy alcohol. You dig what I'm saying? We got money to buy alcohol and get drunk, but we ain't got no money to give the camp funds, no money to give the tithing. But we got to borrow every. That's what we do. The Lord is the last thing on. That's what we do. That's what we do as a people, bro. Is that not what we do? We come into the truth now. Now everything. Oh, y'all need me. Man, need money. You work 180 hours a week. You just bought the new coupe. You know what I'm talking about? The new Lamborghini coupe thing. You know what I'm talking about? You bought the new car. You take your girl out to lunch, dinner every week. And you know what I mean? She'll never take you to lunch, never take you out, but you taking her out every week. And then now brothers be like, hey man, we need $20, bro, for the camp fund, this, that. I ain't got it. You know what I'm talking about? We buy bottles every other day. And then you be like, hey, bro, I need $20 for camp funds. Oh man, I ain't got it, man. You already know my situation. No, I know you can buy a bottle every other day.
That is true. I see a lot of people always at the club, always every weekend. I mean, same people too. I'm telling you, just spending.
I'm telling you.
You see people buy weed.
Next thing you know, you be like, hey, bro, we need some funds for this to get this new computer so we can go ahead and not be lagging. Oh man, I don't know how much I can put in because I ain't got it like that. We trying to get a building, bro. You know what I mean? How much can you put in? I got maybe, I don't know, man. I don't think camp funds is really taking my $20 a week that I can give. You know what I mean? That's how it be, bro. That's how it be. Niggas don't give two squats about the truth. It's a weekend hobby. That's what the truth is, a weekend hobby. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's a once a month hobby for brothers. And then the rest of the week they making excuses. What's up?
Also, a lot of people actually, now that I think about it, they spend like tens of thousands of dollars on, on women, on, husbands. Then
Yeah.
On haircuts. They spend tens of thousands of dollars on haircuts.
Bro, haircuts about $30, $40 nowadays. $40, $30 every 2 weeks. Imagine if you don't get a haircut for 2 weeks and just or for a month and just put that in the camp funds. That's $80, boy. That's your camp funds right there. But we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that because there's always something more important than the truth. You do what I'm saying? There's always something more important than God. That's how we think as a people. That's how we think. When really, when you take care of the Most High take care of you. You might think you want this, but if you really take care of the Most High gonna give it. Here you go, bro. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm talking about? And he gonna slide it just like that to you. Here you go. And then he gonna give it to you in abundance. That's the right word? That is the right word. Hey, he gonna give it to you. He gonna give you what you want and what you need, and then he gonna give it more. He gonna give you more than what you want, more than what you need. You know what I mean? Sometimes the Lord just be testing us if we're gonna give it or not, if we're gonna do it or not, if we're gonna be sick and still go to camp, if we're gonna be like, I got a cough, man, my throat itch a little bit, but you know what? I'm still going to camp. You know what I'm talking about? If we still gonna go and do what and do what we're supposed to do. You dig what I'm saying? To push through it. And you never know the blessing that the Lord has in store for you. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what we have to do as a people, bro. We can't just be on no BS. But that's what we be on. Right? Give me it was. Give me First Maccabees 41. Yeah, man. Yeah. Because when they come to us, bro, they gonna come to us just like this. And we gotta be the brothers in the Maccabees. You feel me? This is what happens when we set another God over us, or worship another, or put another nation over us and accept their God. This is what happens. And this happens over and over and over. And to make things worse, once we got past the Greek captivity, what do? We went and made a covenant with the Romans. Like we never learn our lesson. You dig what I'm saying? We never learn our lesson. Martin King made a covenant with America, and then what happened when he died? Jesse Jackson went and made a covenant. You know what I'm talking about? They're messing with the souls of the people, of the Lord's people. You know what I'm talking about? They're selling us out. And the only one that haven't sold us out and never will sell us out is Commanding General Yohana, bro. He's the only one. You dig what I'm saying? Because he ain't no sellout. And he taught us in the I.S.U.P.K not to be sellouts. Stand on business. That's how they say it nowadays, right? Stand on business. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead, bro. You gotta stand on business. Yeah.
First Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 1.
No. Chapter 1 and verse 41.
Oh,
Let's do a little bit of history, right? So this is at the time of after Alexander's death, right? Alexander the Great was a Greek king that conquered Persia and conquered the Middle East and conquered half of Asia and Greece, right? But then he died and he left his kingdom to four of his generals, right? You feel me? And then later on in the time, Antiochus was the one that took over I think it's Asia Minor, where Israel is. That's where he took over. He took over Asia Minor, and this is how he started ruling over us. What happened? Somebody said something?
no, I was reading.
Oh, you was reading it? Yeah. It's terrible, ain't it? Go ahead.
Book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Right. So he wrote to his kingdom that all of us should be one people. We should all be one people. You know what one people mean? Meaning somebody's going to be at the top and somebody's going to be at the bottom. And just so happened that Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, the Israelites are always at the bottom when some other nation wants to join us, or we join another people. We're always at the bottom. We should be one people, but we're going to be second-class people. Go ahead.
Verse 42. And everyone should leave his laws.
His what?
His laws.
That for us, that means leaving our God. Everybody should leave we should leave our God. That's what they're telling us. You feel me? And everyone should leave his laws. We should leave our law. We should leave our God. That's basically what he's telling us. That's basically what he's telling the Israelites back then. You should leave your laws. The same thing that they tell us today. Same thing that they tell us today. Oh man. The LGBT, the alphabet people. You feel me? It's okay for a man to marry a man and a woman to marry a woman. Y'all should do that. That's what they tell us. You know what I mean? Oh, weed is legal. You can smoke weed all you want. That's what they tell us. Y'all need to be in the Christian church. They tell us to leave our laws that govern us as a people, our morality standpoint, our integrity, our wisdom. That's what they tell us. They tell us to leave the one thing that's going to get us out of our funk, out of this hell state that we're in here in America. The one thing that's going to get us out of it, they tell us to leave that. Go ahead.
That's why they be like, political we do anything else that's, you know, a part of their culture or their, you know, laws and stuff, they'd be, oh no, that's all right. That's okay. But then when we do something like, you know, like not eating shrimp cup, poking off, they think that's crazy or I'm blind. They're like, oh no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Whoa. You got a line, man. You got the right line.
You know what? I'm gonna let you know something. When I was a drug dealer in the world, I was invited to all the family functions. Everything they wanted me to go to, everything they needed me to go to, barbecues. We never got together on holidays, right? Never got together Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. We didn't care. I didn't really care about that then either. But the Sunday dinners, boy, they invite me over. Come on, nowadays they don't invite me to Sunday dinners. They don't invite me to anything. You do what I'm saying? Because they'd rather have a drug dealer around or somebody that does drugs around than to have somebody that don't do no drugs and live in righteousness. Because when I come around, we're living proof that they don't have to be filthy. They don't have to be the rotten, filthy people that they are. That's why they don't want us around. Because when we come around, we stop smoking weed. We stop selling drugs. We stop being whores and whoremongers. We stop doing all the things that they say they can't stop doing. And we use the one thing that they say that they can't do, and that's God's laws. Do you dig what I'm saying? When we come around, we say, oh man, y'all sinners. And what do we say? I don't sin. I'm not a sinner. So you telling me you have never sinned? I didn't say that. But I'm not sinning now. But you are. Willingly. You know what I mean? I ain't sinning. Y'all just fried up pork chops. You dig what I'm saying? Well, I ain't giving them no pork chops. Well, you want to sin then. You want to sin against God. You dig what I'm saying? You tell them about Christmas, they know about all, and they tell you, I know Christmas is pagan, but I do it for the kids. Well, you want to teach your kids how to sin. That's basically what's going on. And you're leaving the law of your God to take on the law of Antiochus. You go back to the scripture, bro. Good night.
Verse 42, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
Right. Everybody else that was under Antiochus' rule, that wasn't us. They was like, cool. We'll follow your laws. You know what I mean? Because they don't have a real living God. You know what I mean? That'll punish them. But our God gonna pull out his belt. You feel me? And spank us all over the earth. You do what I'm saying? Oh, that's how you want to give me. Yeah. While we trying to run, come here, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Lord spank our butt. The Lord don't play that. Our God don't play that. Our God is a terrible God, and he'll whoop us. You feel me? Because we got the rules not to do it. You know what I mean? Everybody selling drugs. You feel me? Why he come whoop yo and not Tyrone and Tay and Dookie and them? Because he told us not to sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them ain't his kids and his children. But we the Lord's children, so we get spanked on the butt for not doing what we supposed to do. Feel me? Keep on.
Verse 43. Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Right, they consented to their religion. They consented to what the king said do. Whatever you say, king. Who is that? That's the Christian church, the Islam. They all consented to what America tells them to do, what Donald Trump tells them to do, what Joe Biden tells them to do. Right? Go ahead.
And sacrifice unto idols.
Good night. They sacrifice unto idols. That's not something that we do. Here in the I.S.U.P.K, We ain't sacrificing no idols, boy. You know what I mean? Those fake like groups might want to, they might give their stuff away for idols and stuff like that, but we ain't doing that here in the I.S.U.P.K. You dig what I'm saying? That's something we're not gonna do. Why? Because we have integrity. We deal with morals here. We deal with being righteous and being unrighteous, being right and being wrong. That's what we deal with here. You dig what I'm saying? And yes, there is a right and there is a wrong. Keep going.
And profane the Sabbath.
Look, how come every time they talk about idols, they always talk about profaning the Sabbath? Because worshiping idols and profaning the Sabbath is the two things that everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody does that. They profane the Sabbath and then they worship idols. That's what everybody does. You think what I'm saying? They go to church on Sunday, or they be acting like the Sabbath day is so hard. You know what I mean? Because they make it hard because they be warming sandwiches up on their cars. Yeah, you do what I'm saying? Sitting in the dark. I can't turn on the light today. That's work. It's like that's what they do. Or they go to church on they worship on Sunday, and Saturday they do whatever they. You do what I'm saying? That's how they profane the Sabbath. That's the two most. So like that's the two most I don't know how to say it. The two most laws broken. Right there. Idol worship and profaning the Sabbath, because everybody idol worships. To the point where they bring Caesar Borgia in their house and they pray to it. Real talk. Real talk. I was in a Christian church. I used to see the pastors, right, before church, go up to the altar, and there used to be a big picture of Caesar Borgia in the back. And they used to be sitting there, they used to bow down on their knees and pray to it before the what's the name. And I was thinking, like, it's crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's crazy. Then I figured out, like, that's not even Jesus at all. That's wild. You know what I'm talking about? They really bowing down to a whole Caesar Borgia. Real talk. Real talk. Keep going. Now I know what idol worship really is, and what happens when you idol worship. You have to bow down to these things, and they really bow down to that.
Verse 44. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
Right. That's what they tell us now. We should follow the laws of the land. And they're strange. They're not strange. These laws aren't strange here in America. A man can marry a man and a woman can marry a woman. That's a strange law. You know what I mean? Pork, shrimp, crab, lobster is a delicacy here. You know what I'm talking about? To the fact where when you go into the store, you got to check every package to make sure they ain't got no crab, shrimp, and lobster in it. You dig what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. Tuna fish, good night. If you was a po man, tuna fish is a po man's meal. Tell me it ain't. I'm trying to tell you, tuna fish is a po man's meal, bro. Real talk. But here, we can't eat the tuna fish. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, yeah, tuna fish is unlawful. You dig what I'm saying? According to God, tuna fish is hands off. So we got to figure out how to make chicken salad out of the chicken breast. You feel me? You feel me, Caviar? What's up?
Saturday in the Lord's house on Sunday.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what happens. That's what happens. They're profaning things. Go ahead.
Verse 45. And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
Go back to 44. Read both of those verses in context.
Verse 44. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem
right,
and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
right.
Verse 45. And forbid burnt offerings.
No burnt offerings, right? Go ahead.
And sacrifice.
No sacrifices.
And drink offerings.
And no drink offerings.
In the temple.
In the temple, in the worship place of the Lord, there should be none of that. That's what they're saying. Right? Go ahead.
And that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
They shouldn't do Passover. They shouldn't do Feast of Unleavened Bread. They shouldn't do Feast of First Fruits. No memorial blowing of the trumpets. No Day of Atonement. They should profane the Sabbath and festival days. That's what he's telling them to do. He's telling them, like, you keep my laws. Keep Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Memorial Day, 9/11, all these days that I've set up. But when Passover comes, don't do it. You feel me? Don't do nothing that y'all been doing. Profane the Sabbath day. Profane the feast, the festival days. That's what the king is telling the Israelites back then. Let's keep them. Let's see what happened.
Verse 46. Pollute the sanctuary and holy people.
Right. And pollute the sanctuary and holy people. What does holy people mean?
Separate.
The separate people, the Israelites. Profane, right? Pollute them. Feed them pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Pollute them. Go ahead.
Verse 47. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols.
Look, set up Christian churches in where their temples was. Go in there and put Caesar Borgia pictures up and crosses. Take down the shield of David and put up crosses. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Go ahead.
An unclean beast.
No. And sacrifice.
And sacrifice swine's flesh.
Oh, we sacrifice swine's flesh. Don't sacrifice rams and goats and lambs and turtle doves, but sacrifice that pig in the temple. Take that swine, go sacrifice it in the temple. Yeah. Mess their whole kingdom up. Feel me, Caviar? That's like somebody bringing pork in here in one of the schools, serving it. You dig what I'm saying? The hell? We're gonna look at it with a you know what I mean, with a death-defying look, like, boy, you know what I'm talking about? You trying to get us killed unalive. It's like it doesn't hold the same power. Unalive doesn't hold the same power. Go ahead.
An unclean beast. Verse 48. That they should also lead their children uncircumcised.
And circumcision is one of the most important things to our culture, right? Because that's you making a pact with God, right? To scar your children. Yeah, it's a covenant between you and God to scar your children, because they don't hurt the Most High. It don't hurt the child. It hurts you to see that child get circumcised. You know what I mean? To know that they cut the skin off. You know what I mean? That you dig what I'm saying? That's a covenant between you and the Most High. And then when when he grows up and he has children, he will have to do the same thing to his children. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness.
Profanation. Yeah, so like they want these Israelites to be the most filthiest people ever. And that's what they do here in America. That's why they pump our neighborhoods full of drugs, abortion clinics. They do everything up under the sun to make us not worthy to God. You dig what I'm saying? To the fact where there's men like the I.S.U.P.K to go into neighborhoods and clean it up, right? We can go into these neighborhoods and clean it up, but they won't give Commanding General Yohana a platform. You know what I'm talking about? They know Commander Junior's out. They know Commander Junior Yohana's out there. You want to stop, if they really want to stop crime in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community, they would give over the neighborhoods to Commanding General Yohana. You do what I'm saying? They'll take us off the Southern poverty hate list thing, whatever, and they'll put Commanding General Yohana, you feel me, in these neighborhoods, right, on big screens with brothers from, but they keep us shadow banned, like the Maki told me earlier. Shadow band. I don't even know what shadow band is, but it sounds like something hidden in the shadows.
Oh,
Yeah, what's shadow band?
so it's when they like hide your content. Pretty much your content doesn't even go out there.
I believe
It
it.
stays within your own follow. They don't reach no new accounts.
I believe it. Because we are shadow banned.
Like on my accounts.
We are shadow banned. They don't let us get out there to the masses. You know what I mean? The water to Commanding Junior Yohana for pushing it, but they don't let us get out there to the masses. Captain Tazariak is doing work. Well, you should just sit in the other chair, bro, and not sit in that chair. Because that chair is terrible. Right? Captain Tazariak is out there shaking hands and kissing babies and all that. I ain't gonna say kissing babies, but he's out there shaking hands and meeting people and greeting people and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But they want to shadow ban us. They want us to be like, nah, bro, you can't get out there to the masses because we are actually clean up the neighborhood. We're actually clean up Black people, clean up Hispanic people, clean up Native American people. Them looking like the an army of the Lord. Right? We'll have Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans looking like the army of the Lord. That's why they won't. Because they want Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to commit crime. To sin against our God. Not know who we are. That's what they want. They want us to make covenants with other nations. They want us to be at the bottom of the bottom. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 49. To the end, they might forget the law and change all the ordinances.
Right. They might change all the orders that the Lord gives us. Get that, and that what happened nowadays? Nowadays, my people don't know anything about God's law. You go, they go, what? Oh, it ain't no sin, boy. You crazy. You tell them, I mean, no, you can't eat that pork. The Lord said that this pig? Oh man, I've been eating pig all my life. You tell them, hey man, you know the shrimp, crab, lobster, that's what them is water roaches. Would you eat a roach that's crawling on the wall? No. Why you eat water roaches? Oh man, that's in the ocean. That's different. That's what they say though, bro. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Caviar? Like, you feel me? Like, what the hell? Like that, what logic is that? You feel me? What logic is that, bro? They have no logic, bro. They just do whatever they want. You feel me?
Okay. Verse 50. And whosoever will not do according to the commandment of the king, he said, he shall die.
And if we don't want to do what the king says, we shall die. That's what they're saying. Kill him. Unalive him. Who? They ain't strong enough. What are they gonna do? They're gonna perform to the king's rule. But the ones that is strong enough, what we gonna? Israelites. I was gonna say the other word, but no, go ahead. You was raising your hand.
I was gonna say because we don't follow them, they're gonna put us right in jail. That's up to them.
Might as well get some slave labor out of it, right? That's what jail is, slave labor. 26. Psalm 96. Almost 200 chapters, right? Yeah, that's a book. You know what I mean?
The book of Psalms, chapter 96, verse 1. Oh, sing unto the Lord a new song. Sing unto the Lord, all the earth.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Bless show day to day.
Uh-huh. Yep. We're gonna show salvation.
Is wondrous among all people.
Right. That's what we should do. We need to show we need to show his glory among the heathen. That's why we need to be upright. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to be glorifying the Most High in front of all the heathens. That's what they, when we go to camp, right? How many oppressors come up and be like, hey man, respect what y'all doing? And our people be like, oh, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all ain't nothing but some niggas on the corner. You know what I mean? To where people be like, why don't y'all get some jobs? They say we hate women because our women don't go out to camp with us and we don't put them in harm's way. You know what I'm talking about? I love women. You know what I'm talking about? That's why they stay. That's why they be at home and they don't be at camp. Because camp is dangerous. Then I'm gonna bring my woman out here around you. You cussing us out and trying to spit on us and throwing water at us and all types of crazy stuff. What's up?
So is this a song? Like a song that be saying?
Basically, a lot of psalms is song. There's the David. David was a musician and a dancer. And shit. David used to rap. Yeah, they used to be like, drop the beat, yeah, King David used to be like, drop the beat, Rhymes is vicious. Rhymes so rap skills delicious. Eat rappers for lunch. Real talk. Smacked up the heathen. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Killed Goliath. Smacked up the heathen. Right. King David used to, you know what I'm talking about? And I did it all for the Lord. Word. Real talk. Real talk. Keep going.
Verse 4. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised.
Right, because the Lord is great and he's greatly to be praised. That's something that the Israelites know. That's something that the Israelites know. When they're in their right mind, that's something that we take serious. So we always talk about Most High in Christ, huh? Because he needs to be praised. You know what I'm talking about? He needs to be praised. Not you, not me, the Most High. You do what I'm saying? Go ahead. And praising the Most High is an action word. Loving the Most High is an action word. So if love is an action word, right? Hate, the opposite of love, is an action word, right? How do you show the Most High you love him? Now, how do you show me you hate him? Simple, right? Simple. So here in the I.S.U.P.K, since we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, we what? And since the Christian church say, you can't keep the law. It's that simple, right? It ain't no deep mystery. It ain't no deep mystery. Keep going.
He is to be feared above all gods.
Right. He's to be feared above all gods. Those guys that we be stepping out on the Most High on, we need to be like bump them. Most High is who we need to be with, because you know what I mean. Most High needs to be feared above all gods. Those other gods can't do nothing. What is a statue gonna do? What is a statue of Buddha out of shape? What is a statue of Buddha gonna do? You do what I'm saying? Krishna got 8 arms and she just weird. What is she gonna do?
Sit there.
You know what I'm talking about? We see Caesar Borgia. Caesar Borgia look like half a homo. I mean, half a alternative lifestyle. He like an alternative lifestyle member. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? My Jesus coming back looking like a trained unaliver. You think the king is gonna be scared of Caesar Borgia? You think king is gonna be scared of Buddha? You know what I'm talking about? He gonna kick Krishna dead in the face. You know what I'm talking about? Jesus ain't playing that when he come back. But they here we go with the Christian church making Jesus out to be effeminate because women want all the men to be effeminate everywhere. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you see Caesar Borgia, you know that white Jesus walking around everywhere, homeless on the streets.
That boy Caviar, he said you see Caesar Borgia walking on the streets, homeless everywhere nowadays, right? Right, smelling like half a day old turkey. You feel me? Half a day old ham, stinky. Real talk. You ain't never lied, bro. Right, or drugs. Real talk. They be on drugs. Real talk. Keep going.
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
Right. For all the gods of the nation are idols, bro. They're all idols. We ain't worried about. You do what I'm saying? We ain't worried about a statue, a wooden statue, a metal statue. We ain't worried about a fish. You know what I'm talking about? A golden calf. Golden calves can't move. You know, we ain't worried about that, bro. We're not worried about that. You do what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it is. We ain't worried about that, bro. We're not worried about the nations. You do what I'm saying? We need to be worried about our God. Because once we serve our God, we can get out this hell that we in here in America. You know what I'm talking about? You tired of all the drugs being sold in your neighborhood? You tired of all the abortion clinics in your neighborhood? You tired of all the going to your grocery store and you got old vegetables and old fruits? You know what I'm talking about? But all your sticky buns is brand new. You tired of all the bad food, the bad TV, the bad publicity? You tired of living here in this oppression? Join the I.S.U.P.K. You do what I'm saying? That's where it's at, bro. That like that's where the truth resides. Join the Lord. Become, you know what I mean? Get the Lord on your back again, on your side again. And the only way you can do that is here in the I.S.U.P.K, where we teach the truth of the Bible. What's up?
Oh, so I see like these two alphabetic people on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a black girl and
Alphabetic people.
But man, it was like, because you know those dudes are so like aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they didn't care about anybody around. They were just doing some
Freaky stuff.
Like hug each other all
like it's normal.
What the heck?
And it was 2 girls.
They said right in front of me. I'm like,
I bet you 9 times out of 10 they go home and they tear their house up. It's probably holes all in the wall, TV pulled off the wall, garage broken, garage door messed up, doors kicked in, because the feminine one be hiding from the masculine one, because the masculine one don't know how to be a man, but she wants to be a man but don't know how to be a man. So she thinks being a man is being extra violent. because she's still a woman, so she's emotional. And the feminine one just traded in her man to get with a abusive woman. Damn. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Is that it on that scripture?
Oh,
No.
But the Lord made the heavens. Verse 6. Honor and majesty are before him.
No. But the Lord made the heavens.
But the Lord, verse 5. For all the gods of the nation are idols, because the Lord made the heavens.
Right. The Lord did make the heavens. That is what he did. That is what he did. He made the heavens. He made the waters. He made the sun, the moon. You know what I'm talking about? The earth. Not earth. Earth. You know, we black. Earth is earth, wind, and fire. Not earth. And it's not even fire. It's fire. F-Y-R. Fire. F-Y-E. Fire. Earth, wind, and fire. Earth, wind, and fire. You know what I'm talking about? That's how we did. That's how we talk. Give me 2 Maccabees 6. Yeah, start at verse 4. So after the king sent the what's the name, right? Sent the decree to the Israelites, right? And told them that they should be worshiping they should be worshiping and doing this in the temple and doing that in the temple, right? Give up their laws. This is 2 Maccabees 6.
You said it's on verse 4?
Yep.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 4.
So this is later on in the history of the Maccabees. After that, after he declared it, this is what happened. Go ahead.
For the temple was filled with riots and reveling by the Gentiles.
The Gentiles took over our temple. The Gentiles took over our temple, and there was riot and reveling in there. They was doing all types of lasciviousness, all types of crazy nonsense, all types of ill stuff. Go ahead.
Who dallied with harlots.
They was having 304s in the temple, and they was dallying with them in the temple. They was in there having sexual pleasures, exploitations in the temple with harlots. What's up? H-O-E. H-O-E. You can't read? You don't know how to spell? H-O-E. Like a garden tool.
Oh.
If you put on the calculator 304 and turn it upside down.
Oh, man, crazy. Dude.
All right. Right. Keep going. You need to give it the new age lingo, bro.
And it had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places.
Right. They was having sex in the holy place. They brought hope 304s in the holy place in the temple. Go ahead.
Okay. And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful.
Right.
Verse 5. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbids.
I'm sorry, man. These people they blow my phone up. Read that one more time.
Verse 5. The altar also, which filleth with profane things, which the law forbiddeth.
Right. Everything that the law forbid, they brought it in the temple. Animals, bats, things like that. They was bringing all that in the temple. Whatever the Lord forbid to be in the temple, they was bringing that in the temple. Shrimp, crab, lobster, all that. Tuna fish. Go ahead.
Verse 6, neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days.
Right. So now they made it illegal for you to keep a Sabbath. First, they were telling you just don't, just forbid it and don't do it. Now they're telling you, nah, now it's illegal to keep the Sabbath day. Yes.
This was during the Greek captivity.
Yeah. This is the Maccabees. They made it illegal for you to keep the Sabbath day out. Keep going.
Or ancient feasts.
Or what?
Or ancient feasts.
It made it illegal for you to keep the Passover. Right? Keep going.
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
They told you you can't be an Israelite. You have to be an African American. You know what I'm talking about? You have to be an African American from wherever you're from. But you cannot be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, an Israelite from the tribe of Levi, an Israelite from the tribe of Manasseh, an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. You can't. They made it illegal for you to do that. They made it illegal for you to keep your culture. Keep going.
Verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifice.
Right. Every day of the man's birth, you came to eat the sacrifice. Right. I mean, every day of the king's birth, right? They made you celebrate the birthday every month. And you had to partake in eating it. And eating what the king wanted you to eat. You had to. Go ahead.
When the fast of
Bacchus
was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in
procession
to Bacchus, carrying ivy.
Right. Bacchus is like was like Christmas at that time. Because there was no Christmas at that time, but Bacchus was like a Christmas celebration at that time. It was like it was the biggest thing ever. They had Bacchus spirit. You did what I'm saying? It was one of the biggest unholy festivals ever. And they'll make you go into big Bacchus and carry ivy and do all types of lascivious things at that time. You heard that? I don't know either. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighboring cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy. The P is silent. Oh.
If you don't remember, we was talking about Ptolemy, and he Ptolemy the second or the third was the sister of Cleopatra. This is his grandfather.
This is the dude we watched, right? We watched on that one show, remember?
Yeah, but this is his grandfather.
Oh, okay.
He's a Greek.
So we was watching the son of him.
He was watching his grandson.
And became like Pharaoh or something.
Yeah, and his sister Cleopatra was taking over the what's the name? Remember they said Cleopatra was black? Remember I told you, no, Cleopatra wasn't black. Cleopatra was an Edomite. Because their grandfather was an Edomite.
That's where they came from. That's how she got into power like that.
Yeah, because at this time they were over Asia Minor and Egypt. The Ptolemaic dynasty or something like that.
Oh, so he was over Egypt?
Yeah.
And he gave it to his sister?
No, the grandfather was over Egypt. So remember Antiochus was in the first Maccabees, right? So Antiochus and Ptolemy, they had a beef. They went to war against each other. Ptolemy won, and he took over where they were where we were in Judea. Because first it was Antiochus, but then Ptolemy and them had a fight.
It was just his daughter. Because his daughter, then she went to go marry.
Not his daughter, his granddaughter.
Oh, his granddaughter?
This Ptolemy's granddaughter. I mean, that's Ptolemy granddaughter. Cleopatra. And she married Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar died, and she started messing with Julius Caesar's best friend, Mark Antony. It's 304. 304. Go ahead.
Against the Jews. nations, be partakers of their sacrifice.
It now totally is out a decree, right, to all the neighboring cities, right, around Judea, all the neighboring, because you know Judea, Israelites, we live in all the surrounding areas of Judea. You feel me? So he sent the what's the name to all the neighboring cities and told them, well, this what you should do with the Jews. You should make them not be able to celebrate their feast days, profane their Sabbath. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Deal with them harshly like that. Not be partakers of their sacrifices. That's what he's telling them. He's sending them. You ever heard of the Willie Lynch letters? Yeah, the Willie Lynch letters is letters that was made to teach slave owners how to make good slaves. How to put the dark skinned slaves against the light skinned slaves. You know what I mean? How to make the tall slaves against the short slaves, and that's how you put the slaves against each other. So where to now, you know, we be like light skinned, dark skinned, you know what I mean? And we be beefing like that, like, you do what I'm saying? Because only slaves beef like that. Right? Give me 2 Corinthians 6:16, and we're gonna end it there.
6 and 16.
Yep.
The book of Samuel. And what agreement hath the temple of God with idols?
Right. You know, because we're the temple of God, right? So what agreement we gonna make with idols? That's what it's asking. It's a question. What agreement that you have with idols? You do what I'm saying? We have one thing that one God that we supposed to worship. Go ahead.
For ye are the temple of the living God.
Right.
As God has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God.
Right. So the Most High and Christ, they said they're gonna walk with the temple of God, and Christ walks in the temple of God, right? So what happens when we smoke weed? It's like Christ is smoking weed. What happens when we get drunk? It's like Christ got drunk. What happens when we mess with 304s? It's like Christ is messing with a 304 because he walk in us, with us. You do what I'm saying? If we really walk with Christ, what's up?
Yeah, that's why it talks about like what you shall do to your least brother. I mean, you did it unto me.
Yeah.
Y'all are pretty much, you know,
we're all one and the same, bro. You know what I'm talking about? If I marry a 304, guess what I just did? I made a 304 your sister. You dig what I'm saying? Your sister. So now you gotta treat her like a sister. That's crazy, right? I wouldn't tie no HOED. I mean a 304 to you, bro. That's terrible. Keep going.
And they shall be my people. Verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them.
Do what?
Come out from among them.
Come out from among them. Come out from among these heathen nations. Come out from among American society. We have to come out from among them. This is the New Testament. They say, "Oh man, Jesus died for everybody." This is in 2 Corinthians. This is well after Jesus died. He said, "Come out from among them." Right? Go ahead.
And be ye separate.
And be what?
Be ye separate.
No, be one big melting pot.
And be ye separate.
Love everybody.
And be ye separate.
Be all together.
And be ye separate.
Be ye separate. This is the New Testament we're reading. Keep going.
I'm going. Saith the Lord.
Says who?
Saith the Lord.
No, Capiar is saying this.
Saith the Lord.
Kabar is saying this.
Saith the Lord.
Commanding Junior Yohana is saying this.
Saith the Lord.
The Lord is saying this. The Most High is saying this, putting his word down. Go ahead.
And touch not the unclean thing.
What? Wait. Do what?
And touch not the unclean thing.
Caviar, give me something that's unclean that we touch. Stop. Don't think pork, shrimp, crab, lobster.
Only gods.
Yes. Make it make it clear.
Make it clear.
Yeah. Not
Other religions.
make it clear.
Clear. Unclean thing, other nations.
My boy. Give it up for Caviar. Give him a hand, guys. Other people are unclean. That's why they can't come into the temple.
A question about so you touch you unclean?
We're not gonna say that.
Oh,
We're not gonna say that. But don't touch him. You know what I mean? I don't want to touch you. Definitely don't have sex with them. Definitely don't go into their worship places. Definitely don't eat their foods. You do what I'm saying? Go ahead.
and I will receive you.
Go and touch not the unclean thing.
And touch not the unclean thing,
Right?
and I will receive you.
Right. The Lord is telling you to be clean, and I will receive you. He will receive you. He will receive us. That's what the Lord is telling us. First, we got to separate. Right? Then we got to touch not the unclean thing, and then he'll receive us. Right? Keep going.
Verse 18. And will be a father unto you.
Right, and then he'll be our father again, because he's not a father to us now. He doesn't really care what we go through. He'll be like, man, look, y'all said y'all was gonna do this plenty of times and never did it. To the fact where he still had this, he sent his only begotten son. He sent Christ. You know what I'm talking about? We needed a mediator. We needed somebody to talk to the Lord for us, because he was like, I don't trust what y'all say, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. The Lord, yeah, y'all said this already a couple times. I'm good. Move around. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's how the Lord will move around. You know, don't care. But then he loves us so much. He's a good father. And you know what I mean? He loves his children so much. Look, man, I know you're a homosexual. I mean, I know you're an alphabet person. You know what I'm talking about? You forsake that thing there, I will receive you again. You know what I mean? You repent, I'll receive you again. I know you didn't eat shrimp, pork, crab, lobster. I know you're an unaliver. I know you didn't. I know you're a 304. But you forsake that and repent, I'll receive you again. That's what the Lord. That's what He's saying. Go ahead.
Sons and daughters, said the Lord Almighty.
Said who?
Said the Lord Almighty.
The Lord is saying this. The Lord is telling us it's not too late. Caviar. The Lord is telling us it's okay. The Lord is telling us, you do what I tell you right now, you can make it. But you have to be serious about this here. This ain't no game. This ain't a weekend hobby. This ain't when I'm off work, this is what I do. You feel me? This is a day in, day out grind. Real talk. This ain't when I'm not with my girl, okay, I'll come help out. Okay, I'll come chill. Okay, I'll come do this. Okay, I'll teach class. Okay, I'll go do boots on the ground. When my job don't want me to work overtime. You know what I mean? Oh, my job want me to work overtime this week, so I can't do it. You didn't tell them no? What's up?
I was gonna say, like, whenever brothers and sisters, they would inquire of the Lord, or of the priest to be healed, they always had to do something. They didn't just automatically get healed like that.
Yeah.
There had to be an action.
Some kind of work to put in. Some kind of work, bro. This ain't no weekend boys club. When I go to camp, this ain't no weekend boys club. What do you do? I remember when I was growing up, they used to always tell me, like, I get good grades, right? You gonna reward me? Nigga, you supposed to get good grades. You ain't stupid. Reward you for getting good grades. You're supposed to get good grades. I can see if you was like, what do you mean? reward you for getting good grades. You're supposed to get good grades. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna acknowledge you getting good grades. Like, babe, she got all A's, bro, and she can be getting all A's for since I can remember. We can do something for her, for him, for her. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? These kids nowadays, they just want rewards for nothing, for things they supposed to do. We supposed to go to camp. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to teach class. We supposed to go feed the homeless. We're supposed to go put clothes on their back. We're supposed to make sure our people are all right. We're supposed to. You feel me? You feel me? They know, oh man, I've been going to camp 3 weeks in a row. I need just one camp off. No. We're supposed to go to camp. We're supposed to do this. It's just the work of the Lord. Or maybe we're just a boys club. What's up?
Oh, it's crazy because we don't get no days off. Like, we don't miss no days at work. We go to work sick. Die.
And you're going to go for that paycheck. It's because we don't get paid the next week. We might not get paid in this lifetime. We might be working for something our grandkids get. You dig what I'm saying? That's why we, you know what, Caviar? Give me not Leviticus. Give me Matthew 19:28.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you.
Go 27.
Verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee.
Right. We forsaken all and followed thee. Remember, Peter had his family business to follow Christ. You do what I'm saying? Remember, like they're giving up their family, giving up everything. You know what I'm talking about? They could have a nice horse, but he gave up around Christ. He walk around and be homeless with Christ. Hold your point. You know what I'm talking about? They probably walked there like these men forsaken their families, forsaken everything that they had to walk around for Christ, to walk around with Christ. Because that's the truth. Keep going.
And what shall we have thereof? It's like therefore.
Right. Then now he's asking, he said, we forsaken all and followed you. What should we have therefore? Go ahead.
And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say, follow me in the regeneration.
In the what?
In the regeneration.
In the regeneration, right? If you followed me, don't worry about what you get now. In the regeneration, right? Go ahead.
When the Son of Man is thrown in his glory.
Right. When I can't tell you how long it's gonna be, but it's gonna be some time. Go ahead.
Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's what you're gonna get. Rulership. Go ahead.
Verse 25. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands.
Sisters, fathers, mothers, wife, children, lands. We forsake all those things. Right? And he said, for my name's sake, go ahead, bro, for his reputation. Go ahead.
Shall receive 100-fold.
We're gonna have 100 brethren. You're gonna have 100 children. You feel me? 100 lands. Go ahead, with houses on them. Big, beautiful houses, Caviar. Big, beautiful houses with mansions and hot tubs and 1,000 rooms. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna be able to come to Caviar's crib and be like, hey, Caviar, I'm gonna stay tonight. Pick a room. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Pick a room. You know what I'm talking about? If I was you, I would choose the downstairs, that downstairs room over there. I got my servants out there giving out milk baths. Type, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I seen it on this show or something. They take baths in milk. I don't know, bro. I seen it on the show. I was like, milk bath. I said, I don't know what that is, but you know what I mean? You feel me? You feel me, Caviar? You know, talking about like that's how it's gonna be. That's how we're gonna be living. Go ahead.
They shall inherit everlasting life. Verse 30. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Right. You know how we the last, Caviar? I.S.U.P.K, nigga, they look at us like we're dirt. People, we go to camp, people be like, get a job. Who? Y'all probably ain't got no wives because y'all out here all the time talking about the Bible. I don't see no women out here with y'all. Y'all must be alternative lifestyle. Ain't that what they say? They look at us like we the last. But read that 30 again.
30. But many that are first shall be last.
They look at your Christian pastors first. They look at all them rappers first. Keep going.
And the last shall be first.
Ooh wee. That's all I gotta say. They better recognize you're looking at the future rulers of the earth. Lord willing. Lord willing. What do you want to say, Caviar? You got to remind it. You remember?
Well, another part, no, but I'll think about something else though, because it was like, you know, how Christians they'd be like, oh no, if you lose your house and everything, the Lord is not with you.
Right.
But if you lose
right here, the Lord, it just said, if you forsaken your house, brethren, sisters, father, mother, wife, children, or lands, for my name's sake, you should receive 100-fold in the kingdom. And that means the Lord is with you. When you lose things, the Lord is with you. When you ain't got a job, the Lord is with you. You know what I'm talking about? When you can't afford your rent, you be like, damn, man, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent this month. And then all of a sudden you look at your bank account like, oh shit, the Lord is good. You know what I'm talking about? Pay this rent. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you feel me? The Lord, I don't know where this money came from. You feel me? Do you feel me? Sometimes you don't know how you're gonna eat, but then you come somewhere and be like, "What you hungry? Hell yeah! Don't worry about it. Come on, let's get something to eat." You know what I'm talking about? The Lord always there. You feel me? Daily bread. Real talk. We good? All right. With that, I pass the class over to Priest and Officer Capier. You said what? It should be in that. What's the name over there? In the cubby hole. The cubby hole right there. Oh, right above it.
Right, this is the I.S.U.P.K skating up. We are the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 month, 125th Street, Hollywood. Both a new brother and sister. And the new brother and sister come to the school. They are members for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They had to shed themselves on the road. They need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will report each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to where?
Hold on, stop.
Okay.
Stop moving back and forth. Stand up straight. All right.
Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. I.S.U.P.K means tenth in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, we will offer for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Okay.
Memorial to blowing of the trumpets.
Memorial blowing of trumpets. First day of the 7th month, starting Wednesday, 2nd October 2024. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. And a reminder, if anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirts, pants, headband, scarf. This will conclude the I.S.U.P.K security announcements.
All right. With that, I margin. What you, did you get? Oh, you. Oh, all right. We're gonna SAR. Well, you're gonna be your palm hawk down, which means turn and face to east. All right. We're gonna start off with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abanao.
Abinau,
Shabbat Shema.
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash.
Kodash,
Haya.
Haya,
Shemka.
Shukka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Malafaka.
Lakwatka,
Tabaa.
Abba,
Ratazaka.
Ratasaka,
Haya.
Haya,
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K,
Baratza.
Baratza,
Kawa.
Kawa,
Haya.
Haya,
Washema.
Mashmai,
Yatanina.
Natalana,
Lakam.
Lakam,
Ka.
Kal,
Yawam.
Yawam,
Wasalakna.
Asalakna,
Kabawatna.
Kabawakna,
Kasalakna.
Asalakna,
Kabawatina.
Kawatina,
Walala.
Allah,
Tabiayana.
Abiyayana,
Wanasawan.
Saiwan,
Abo.
Abba,
Aishayana.
Aishayana,
Mayan.
Ayan,
Ra.
Rai,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Laka.
Laka,
Amalagwa.
Malakwa,
Wahala.
Allah,
Watapara.
Watapara,
Nami.
Maulami,
Amen.
I'm on. Now we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
and forgive us our debts,
Forgive us our debt
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver
from
us
evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom
and the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
All right. Now we're going to start. Turn face to front. We're going to give the president one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shab Rakatam, Yagim Matah. Now we're going to start. Turn the face to sisters for one courtesy salute. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Al-Taba Shemi Al-Shab, Yagim Matah. Class dismissed.